A new year isn't just about resolutions and making sure we date everything correctly.
A new year also brings new rules, specifically some that could cause issues for local businesses.
Thor Schrock is here to compute this. Good morning, Thor.
Hey, Thor.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Before we get started, though,
Clean up all the banana.
I thought that was a new perfume or something. Oh, do a banana. Like a minion or something? No, but you know, if you have a New Year's resolution, you're never supposed to tell anybody what it is, because apparently your brain releases dopamine and gives you the reward when you tell someone what your resolution is. And if you get the reward, why do the resolution?
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can't tell me what your resolutions are.
But now I can't put the genie back in the bottle because I've put it out into the universe.
Well, we all forgot about it.
Next year.
What are some? No, I didn't pay attention
anyway.
anyways. So what are these new rules? Where do they come from?
All right, so basically Google is primarily the source for these new internet rules. Now, here's the thing. If you're a user of the internet, if you go online and you shop and do stuff, these are things that you want to be aware of, because when you see this stuff pop up on your screen telling you a website's not safe, now it's not always true that it's not safe. And if you're a business owner and you have a website that has a login field where you have to have someone log in, like any WordPress website, or if you take credit card information on a website, Google will mark your pages as unsafe, your entire website as unsafe.
Well, why is that?
If you don't have a secure socket layer on the whole website.
What is a
SSL, right?
Yes.
secure socket layer?
Good question. All right, so
people like me
do you
who
remember
don't-
like back in the day, be like, when you're shopping online, look for the little padlock.
Yes.
You know, there's no padlock anymore now.
Right.
So now it's like a green bar, a green block that tells you the site is secure. The idea here is whenever you're putting in a username or a password, if the site's not secure, bad guys can it's called a man-in-the-middle attack. They get in between you and the website and they skim your password, and then they can log in as you anytime they want. And credit card information, that makes sense, right? I mean, if you're putting in your credit card information, it should be secure, right? So, okay, I get that stuff, but the whole website? So if you have a login field anywhere on your website and it's not on a secure socket layer, which up until January, there was no penalty for it. You got a little bit of a boost, but there was no penalty. Now, anyone who's using the Google Chrome browser, Google has implemented this new algorithm that will mark the website as unsafe and make the user click a bunch of buttons to continue through it.
Which means
That was as
you're
of
driving business off.
You're losing business.
As of January 1st, that started?
Yeah.
So what do you do if you're a business owner? I mean, I think about
cry.
stop it. But I think about the business owners that have a bakery. They know their business. They don't know about this stuff and how to navigate it.
Well, and that's part of the issue is most businesses rely on like the yellow pages for their SEO. Their search engine optimization and keeping up on things. But basically, if you have a business website and it's just a brochure, you know, there's a couple things you need to do. First of all, you have to get on a secure socket layer, even if you don't have the sign-in feature, even if you don't have credit card information on your site, just having that secure socket layer, it's like a one-time expense. You renew the certificate every year, but boom, it's a one-time expense and it's done, and then you get a boost in the search results, and your competitors aren't doing it. So it really pushes you up. The other thing is a responsive design. You can tell if a website's responsive. If you're really bored, this is what I do for fun. So you resize the website, right? So you have a website on your screen, and you grab the corner of the window and you go really, really small, really, really big. And if the content rearranges itself on the screen as you adjust the size of the window, that's a responsive website. So that's a really easy way if you have a website to test and see if you're responsive. The reason it's important is, I might have a 4-inch phone or a 3-inch phone or a 7-inch tablet or an 8-inch tablet or a 10-inch tablet or a 15, 17, 19, 23, 21, 27-inch monitor on my computer. The website should resize itself and rearrange its content to look good to me. And so when your website does that, Google says, you care about the user experience. Your website looks good. In fact, your website looks great on mobile phones. We're going to rank you higher, especially for mobile searches, which is over half of all traffic
You're
now.
being rewarded.
Yes, and you're being penalized. If you do not have a responsive website, you may not show up in the search results for mobile searches at all.
Oh, wow.
But here's the trick. I Googled myself, right?
Okay.
And it shows up, and I'm number 1. Google arranges the search results in the order you want to see them. What you want to see. You want to be number 1, so you're going to see yourself as number 1. If you do a search from a proxy server, you're not even in the search results. So we have some people who come in and think they're just rocking the world, and then they find out when they get a report from us that they're not even on the map, and they're shocked.
Well, I can definitely tell when I do Google searches, stuff that I care about, I know I've browsed in the past, that always kind of floats to the top a little bit. So if you're a business owner, and if you want to get this SSL, and you want to get these, you want to be compliant with all these new mandates by Google, What's the downtime look like for your web? Is there any downtime?
That's the beautiful part. There is no doubt. You can't have downtime. I mean,
Right.
that's so
Not in a
1996.
24/7
Yeah.
world.
No,
Sure.
you can't have downtime. So a secure socket layer, for example, we're implementing that on a bunch of our internal websites right now. And the secure socket layers, literally, we do all the work, and then we flip a switch. And then everybody sees the secure socket layer. Responsive website design doesn't look, your website looks exactly the same as it does now if you want it to. Otherwise, we can redesign it. But it looks the same. It's just, it's suddenly responsive. So it
Yeah.
looks great on everybody's device, not just your screen when you look at it.
So if you're a small business owner, or I mean, even some businesses that don't have somebody full-time on staff to design everything, I feel like could benefit from this. So 3 numbers to call between Omaha, Papillion, and Lincoln, and then they'll get you started from there, right?
Yeah, we have a special today. You only have to call one of them.
Just call one of the locations. That's fantastic.
Well,
you make it easy, don't you?
I thought that was an or statement. Did it read as an and? I meant or. SchrockInnovations.com.
Point, Papillion, Lincoln.
Yeah.
Or.
It's the banana.
Good to see you, buddy.
My potassium is through the roof. Thank you, Thor.
Thanks, guys.
All right. This is a lot of bad jokes up here. Still ahead this hour. One industry.